You're listening to the AfterBuzzTV network. Now the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Real Housewives of Atlanta After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Real Housewives of Atlanta After Show.
Yo, what up, AfterBuzzers? Bing is for doing, and we are here doing another AfterBuzz TV After Show for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 5, Episode 10, Off the Hook.
Off the hook.
Oh, I get it this
I
time.
get it, but
I totally get it. It's
I get it,
perfect.
but I feel like no one was off the hook in this episode. So, I'm Jesse Janedy, joined in studio with, look at her outfit. I just can't with Miss Stephanie Bauer.
Amazing.
Stephanie Bauer, gorgeous, love it.
Hi.
And she's bling-blinging today. Just give me a little
She
J
is.
to the hello, hello.
Oh, okay. Sir Mykee Wattz.
Hello. What's up?
You got your little bling on, too.
No, I have nothing bling on
You
today.
got your chain.
Oh, my
Gold
mommy
all
got-
on my chain.
My mommy got this for me.
And of course, the one, the only, our favorite, Courtney Stewart,
Hello.
on the line.
Hello.
Courtney,
I'm
what
watching
are
you-
you guys on AfterBuzzTV.com. I can't see you yet.
You can't see us.
Okay, you just came up. Yay!
And we can thank that
Hey.
to the lovely Marissa, who is engineering us.
Hi guys.
Hello,
I'm so
Marisha.
glad we're back. I missed you guys.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're
Aw.
back. I know you missed Real Housewives. Come on, girl, you can't
You
far
already know we be
us.
giving you the live party.
Yes, unfortunately, I know you guys are so upset. Corinne is not here today. We miss her.
Where is she?
In Inglewood.
Look, here's the thing.
Inglewood.
Here's the thing about Corinne. What we're gonna, you know what? We ain't
She's
gonna
gotta
put,
work,
we ain't
right?
gonna
We
put her
gotta
ish
work.
out there. But what she did ask us is for all of us to pray that a very tall, rich, and dark man is gonna come into her life. So what we're gonna do right now? We're gonna just
Let's
take
just
a
make
moment of silence, and everyone just pray for Corinne right now. Let's hold hands.
Do a good prayer.
And
Don't pray for
ready,
Walter.
Set,
No
go.
Walter.
All right.
All right.
Shout out to Corinne. All right, but first of all, now the rich bitch has arrived. That's how we started the episode
rich
off
bitch
with Miss
has
NeNe.
arrived.
I love her. I'm not gonna lie. This is a studio. We're live right now. I'm gonna ask Marissa if she could just turn my headphones up a little bit. Miss NeNe is in the building, and she's talking about she is a glamma. She ain't a grandma. She a glamma.
Yeah.
She found out Bryson had a baby. She
This came out of nowhere. Can we first say?
imagine
the
you
whole
shopping.
grandbaby- Well, I'm talking about that came out of nowhere, and the grandbaby on the episode came out of nowhere. They haven't talked about this at all. We know from in the news that she had a
Right.
Right. They
granddaughter,
saved it
but
for this episode.
yeah, they totally saved it. But so I would be shocked, and I would want a paternity test too if I saw
You
the
sure
girl
would.
in the store.
Well, you know how NeNe is about her money, so she definitely is like, I know
gotta
these
protect
girls,
them
they trying to
assets.
come out. And I know
Yeah.
Bryson ain't really the brightest bulb, so.
But look, let's get down to the real point. We're going to get really real right now. I'm sorry. Who in the hell would have sex with Bryson? No, I need to see this girl.
I
I need to
cannot.
see this girl.
Mikey.
I have to see
I
this girl.
can't.
He's
There's
not
no
that
time.
bad.
He is not that bad.
Courtney,
There's
Courtney,
love for everybody.
Are you lining up for
And
Bryson?
look, he's cleaned up too. They show flashbacks.
He has cleaned
he's
up.
cut his hair. He looks cute. Look at him. He's cute. He's cuter than Walter.
I mean, if you
girl
think
bye.
Jabba the Hutt is cute, then go ahead.
Oh, he's cute.
Ooh,
You
look
is
at
going too hard on this poor boy. Right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. First, he was stealing from Walmart. He cleaned himself up. He got a baby. Like, can we just get? I'm gonna give Bryce a clap.
Stealing
Wait a
from
second.
Walmart.
We should be clapping and applauding him. He got
Right.
a job and he is taking care of his baby.
Y'all trying to pull men down.
Well, I don't know if having a kid out of wedlock at a young age is a great thing.
It worked for NeNe.
Can I just say
Okay.
that baby is really cute though?
Adorable.
I will
The
have to-
baby's
really
adorable.
It's
And if it made
adorable.
him turn his life around and think twice about being ridiculous, then we should just be
We don't
happy
know
about
that
it.
yet. We don't know
Yeah,
how
they'll come
truthful
out.
that is yet.
Yeah, well, it'll come out. If
Well,
he's
you know
done
what?
everything. But I love how NeNe's like, if you're not getting married, then you need to stop having children,
That was funny. Actually.
Amen.
right?
Work it out.
Yep. And the pep talk about with her and the baby's name is Bree Asia.
Yo,
Very-
really?
That is ghetto.
Very
Bree Asia.
interesting. the little pep talk about how to take care of a kid. It was just, I think they just kind of tried to squeeze it in.
I don't know. Ask Courtney. We didn't talk about it during the show, but it was a little surprising to me. I don't want to say NeNe's embarrassed because I don't think she's embarrassed, but she has specifically not spoken about this baby at all, which is really weird for grandmothers, whether you're a celebrity or not a celebrity, to not talk about your
she
kid
did.
having kid. But then
Not if
she's
you ain't sure that baby is
Recently,
actually
she
your
did.
grandbaby.
She was on the cover with the grandchild.
okay. Then I take it back. Okay.
She did do a cover with the grandchild.
Okay.
Well, wait,
I forgot
Courtney,
which magazine. but-
what were you saying? What do you think?
I'm just saying she probably wanted to make sure it was definitely his kid first, and she's probably not trying to advertise. I mean, as you know, flamboyant and fun as NeNe is, she's real traditional and
Yeah.
still cares. Like, obviously, she's asking him, like, "Are you about to get married to this girl?" Like, so she's not gonna be blasting that. Like, yeah, my son, 21,
Right.
followed in my footsteps, didn't
Yeah.
get married, had a baby. Like, she was gonna take her time. Like, she's not gonna advertise it. She's not
And then
embarrassed.
also look at
I
it
don't
this
think,
way.
but I don't think it's something that she would just be putting out there like, "Oh, this is the best thing ever."
Yeah.
She's at the prime of her career after she's already had an adult kid and having another kid being an adult. Like, her prime is at her older stage. So it's kind of like, a glam. That's why she changed it
Yeah,
to
I don't
glam
think she's
mother.
excited to. Not that she doesn't love the grandchild, but I think it's kind of gonna take a minute for her to get used to admitting that she's a grandmother.
Which is hard for any like celebrity or person that wants to be
Mhm.
younger, which NeNe does, and there's
Right.
nothing wrong with that. But also later in the show, she's doing one of her one-on-one interviews, and she says that she's explaining. She's like, I'm not hiding. She's like, I just don't feel the need to make a major announcement. But I feel like her explaining herself is kind of like she was hiding it,
Yeah.
and she's kind of like trying to let everyone know she wasn't. But why would you even feel the need to explain it if you kind of weren't a little?
Yeah, that was when she was with Cynthia and they were baby
Yeah.
shopping, and apparently they're gonna bring the baby to New York or something for.
Yeah.
Was that for the photo
They're like,
shoot?
let's find black so we can bring it to New York. They're
Or
cute. I
baby-
want to see like Cynthia
baby
and NeNe in
Louboutins?
yeah.
Who
I
should
think
be?
Cynthia needs a baby.
Me
Oh,
too.
me
She needs to adopt
Girl.
another baby, so she and Papa Smurf can have a baby together.
Mm-mm.
Well, someone whose baby is not happy with the relationship is Kandi and Todd, and little Miss Riley, her daughter, as we can see up on the TV right now. Riley's very vocal about how she feels about her
so
mom.
Cute.
I love her.
She
She's
is
adorable.
so cute with
She
her
is
little
adorable.
glasses. She's like nerdy, and it's the cutest thing ever. I love it.
She's getting more comfortable around the camera. Before, when they used to shoot her, you could tell it made her really scared. Now she's gotten used to it.
Yeah.
Her personality is blossoming, and I think she's an awesome little girl. I like her.
She was talking about how fast Kandi and Todd's relationship was and how she wasn't ready for it. Very grown the way she speaks, I must say.
She's like, and then I just looked up and he was in my house.
But Kandi was right though. Candy's like, I had been dating him for longer, but I was specifically not bringing him around.
Which, then Riley said, well, that's messed up. She was like, what if I dated someone for a few months before telling you? And then my nerve was Todd's face looked at her like, you ain't gonna date no one. Like, bitch, you are not
Aw.
my father. What? Don't make that.
Well, that's
That's
the type
cute.
of relationship Kandi and Todd have. He is going into a relationship where he's telling Kandi, I'm willing to play the father role for your daughter.
Now,
I think that's a
but
grown man.
doesn't Todd also have a kid?
I haven't heard that.
I haven't
Courtney?
heard that either.
Yeah, I thought that
Yeah.
was their thing. They both had
One child
one
each.
child.
We ain't never seen his kid.
Well, that's good. You know,
Interesting.
he's a
I think
good
they
father.
mentioned that in the earlier episode.
That's what. Yeah, I think I do. That's why I brought that up because I do believe he does have a kid, and it's interesting. We haven't
Todd
seen
looks like he knows how to cook too.
I
Ooh,
don't know. I
those
think
chicken-
that's takeout, isn't it?
No, they were in like aluminum. Like they pulled that out the
Oh.
oven. Those wings look bomb.
They're cute. They're a
hot
cute little
links.
miniature family.
It was cute.
I mean, like in size
Cute
wise.
little miniature
they're all
family.
three
Oh,
the
like-
same size.
Literally.
Literally miniature.
Cute little miniature family in a not so miniature home.
I know, right? Oh my god.
Well, it's not so miniature. When Kandi went furniture shopping with Portia, not so miniature is the prices that Portia was looking at. Portia's like, oh, you know what? Don't show me the receipts. Just I want that.
Well,
Kandi's
Portia
looking
has
at
a
her like,
relationship with that furniture store because they decorated her home. That's why
Yeah.
they pulled out the pillow and said, your pillows that you ordered before are here.
Yeah, the relationship is I give you tons of money.
Yeah. Don't even look. They could be ripping her off so bad because she doesn't even look at the price
Right.
tags or the receipts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Really.
think.
But two things. Is she okay? First, Portia, I did think she looked really pretty.
Yeah.
She did.
Say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But then, second, when they
Sigh.
showed the clips of her actual house and the decorating, it was still pretty bare. So I wasn't like super hype about, ooh, you are a decorating maniac. I didn't get it.
I know. You
Well-
know what's funny is I said the same thing about her grandfather's place.
Well, yeah, that was like totally empty.
Yeah, it was just empty rooms.
Well,
And some
that's
people
a-
are minimalists.
Well, no. To be fair, the shots that looked bare were the entrance of the home, and usually in your foyer, it's
Yeah,
usually
but still, it wasn't like
not-
usually you have like some sort of like art or flower arrangement on the big silver table sitting in the middle of the foyer. Like it just, those are the pictures that they chose to show how well decorated her house was, and I
Ooh,
was
Courtney,
like,
you
I
better
don't
get
get
that
it.
light read, Courtney. Look at you
I'm sorry.
analyzing.
Um,
Sorry.
I just.
Wait, but the other thing we learned about Portia is that she doesn't look at receipts, and she will not buy expensive lamps. She'll buy expensive everything else,
She's
but
so-
not expensive
She's
lamps.
just ass
She's
backwards.
nutty. She's so nutty.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I don't know if anybody thought this way, and I thought maybe Courtney may have thought this. What does Cordell do to maintain that type of lifestyle now? Because he's retired.
Investments,
Yeah.
boo. Maybe he invested real well while he was playing.
And he
was like, superstar status at that point. So he made huge money when he
Yeah,
was playing.
Amidst all those gay rumors, too, he was superstar
And if he
status.
was smart and didn't buy any boys for some special action on the side,
Uh-oh.
he's probably fine. I'm sorry, did I say that? I'm playing.
Well, that's what Portia was saying is she didn't really know him at that stage, which I don't ever remember him, but I guess I just wasn't that.
I've
into
heard of
football.
his name.
So he was like a huge
Mhm.
star, making tons of money.
Yeah. I mean, and
But
exactly.
he didn't have like huge endorsements, did he? Because I mean, I'm not a big sports fan, but
No.
like I know
He wasn't Reggie
Wait a minute.
Bush.
Like,
he
but-
wasn't like Reggie Bush.
No, come on,
or-
but these guys get endorsements from everything. I mean, literally, the other night when we went out to go see the movie, we went to the movies, and we were leaving the parking structure, and I was like, really? Kobe's on the
Turkish
Virgin-
Airlines.
for Turkish
Yeah.
Airlines, like Turkish. Who thinks of that? And in the parking lot we were in, I'm like, really? Turkish Airlines is really like trying to. This is the place that they
that's
choose
true.
for.
He could have like major international cash.
Yeah.
She probably has family money too,
Football
right?
players
Oh, she
usually
has
don't
family
get
money.
international cash. That's usually basketball and baseball players. that
I'm
get
just
that type
saying
of cash.
he can.
Well, I don't know about
Right.
sports like
Football
that.
is primarily.
But first off, forget
American.
that. What we need to talk about is the fact that they didn't sign a prenup. How do you
I think
guys?
that is amazing.
I think it's amazing too, Courtney. Actually, I'm
I
not
think it's
gonna lie.
great. I think prenups.
I think it's
of
awesome.
course,
I agree.
and
Stephanie.
the right thing to say is everyone says prenup's the smart thing to do. Well, the idea of marriage is you're never going to get divorced, and yeah, stuff happens, but you can't. I don't know. I feel like everyone thinks the right thing to say is a prenup's the right thing to do, but
Tisk,
you,
tisk,
me,
tisk.
Courtney, we all agree, just like Portia agrees, that I think it's great they don't have a prenup
There's
because they're
no
not setting
time.
themselves up for disaster and failure.
Hang on, y'all.
I think if you need a prenup, you need to not get married.
Big
Exactly.
deal.
Courtney?
Exactly.
No.
Now, Courtney, I know you don't believe that wholeheartedly. Come on now.
I do
I
believe
do.
that entirely. Like,
So
I
do
believe
I.
that entirely
No.
because if you're married, I'm sorry. Like, I understand
Remember-
that comment, oh, people get hurt and they do things differently when they're hurt.
Let's be realistic. We're all adults here.
No, let
Marriages
her. No,
end-
hold up. Let Courtney finish what she was saying. Go, Courtney.
Go ahead.
If your core is real and what your core is the person that this is somebody that you are going to marry, like I know I've been in situations where things get real bad and real negative, but my core doesn't change. So honestly, if somebody turns on you completely in a divorce situation, then that was their core to begin with. That
Yeah.
wasn't something new that came up. That was their core to begin with.
But
so,
let me
like,
ask
I
you-
feel like if you need a prenup because you worried somebody's going to become something entirely different when you guys if you guys went through a divorce, then you don't need to get married to begin with,
Well,
ever.
but
ever,
hang
ever,
on,
ever,
but
ever.
why even get married if the core is already strong? It's nothing but a piece of paper.
Like, wait, that's a choice that you want to make.
Like,
That's
why
fine.
not
It is
just-
not nothing but a piece of paper. That is bullshit.
Why
Yeah,
not
I
just
agree.
why not
It's-
just
It's a
maintain the
ceremony.
strong relationship that you have and have all the married stuff?
Because if
why
you believe honestly, it depends on what your definition
Why
of
are you
marriage
talking about
is.
chocolate?
Everybody's
We talking about
definition of marriage
cheese.
can be different, but my definition
I'm-
of marriage is a legit I'm one
Because
with
I'm
you.
saying
and
if
I'm
you
one
don't
with you, that
enter-
means all of you. That means mentally, physically, spiritually, financially,
That's fine.
emotionally,
I think
whatever.
that's fine.
People
That's
could
fine.
argue because you're either for prenups or you're not. There's like
Right.
no in between.
I'm for prenup.
But for Portia and
Cordell.
him, do you think that they should have gotten a prenup?
Hell no. Who is Cordell?
No, because
Come on
Portia's
now.
too dumb
He
to
should've got a
even
prenup.
know
if you
what
gonna
money
stay
to
ugly,
get.
I'm divorcing
Here's
you.
my
That's
thing.
it.
After
Portia ain't
hearing
never
what-
leaving Cordell.
After her, well, she's the one with more money, with the most money. You got me. But sitting here listening to what Portia said was beautiful. You don't really hear people say that. Like, and she was genuine when she looked at her like, for what? Like, what? No, that is my man. Like, I'm always gonna be with
Yeah.
him. That's how my parents are. And people always say, well, you that's what you say now, but are your parents gonna? I guarantee my parents will never get divorced because it's a mentality.
Yeah, mine either.
No matter
Yes.
what,
That's
they
it.
will ride for each other, whether it's
And that's
bad,
old
whether
school.
they have different rooms in the house.
And I'm
that
sure
could
my
happen.
mama cannot stand my daddy on a regular basis. They ain't going nowhere.
Okay, but y'all, we're talking about kids. I mean, the divorce rate in America is the highest it's ever
Because
been.
people get married
That's
knowing
because
they have a
people
prenup.
choose.
Because
Right.
they get
So,
married
you
knowing
want
they
me
have
to
a
know-
prenup.
The first time I ever heard about a prenup, honestly, like, and really like looked into what it was when it was a J-Lo, something with Jennifer Lopez, and it was all over the papers, and it was like, what the heck is it? And then I read into him like, why do you have to sign something if you're gonna be in love
Because
with somebody?
You have to
Everybody
protect-
gets married now just to get divorced.
Right. You
Just
you have to
have a
protect your
prenup.
assets, though. At the end of the day,
Right. This is coming from Kim
No,
Kardashian's
you
biggest
don't.
fan.
If you need to protect your assets, then you don't need to be with that person. What
Yeah.
are you guarding yourself from?
I agree with them, but not in the way that
Well-
Courtney's saying it. I'm not agreeing on that way. I'm agreeing that if you think you're ever going to get divorced for any reason, why get married?
But
Well, so no,
whoever
look at
thinks that
Kandi.
way.
Now wait, now look at Kandi. Put that with Kandi, because Candy's very a strong believer. Now she has been married before, so maybe in her head, that's why she holds on to it.
When was she married?
Wasn't? Oh, she was gonna get married to
Yeah, I don't
AJ,
think
right?
Kenny's ever been
She's
married,
never
no.
been married. No, I don't believe she's ever been married.
she was engaged to AJ, but they never got
Engaged.
married.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So I mean, for her, even the way Kandi was sitting there saying, it
But
was
Candy's
like,
relationships are suspect. This is the first
That's
relationship
true.
I've seen that is like,
Suspect.
okay, fine, I get it. But AJ was suspect. AJ was a thug. So, I mean, at the end of the day, rest in peace to AJ. But, you know, I don't know if you can compare that to Cordell and
she's-
Portia's relationship.
yeah, but
it's
she's
a little...
Still saying that she would
different.
get a prenup now with this dude who she's like in love with.
yeah.
Well,
but, I
Candy
mean,
is worth a lot of
but-
money.
yeah,
Hell
but she
yeah, I'm
al-
getting a prenup.
But the difference too, Kandi rushes into relationships. She ain't been with him for how long? They just went on the trip last
Well,
year.
Portia grew up in a privileged family, and I feel like when you grow up in money and you have nothing to lose, like if you leave me, I'm still gonna be here with money. Then yeah, maybe there's no need
That
for a
could be
prenup.
a big part of it. That
There's no
could be a
need for
big
a
part of
prenup.
it.
But when you come from nothing and you marry into wealth, it's like, well, I'm not gonna just not have this lifestyle anymore after you divorce me. I need that prenup.
Oh,
or-
please,
or-
that's
or
a
I-
That's
whole
bull-
nother.
I don't want a prenup.
Oh wait a minute.
I
Either
can't
way, it
even
works
start
out
with
for
that.
you.
We turning into the View right now, so
I'm
let's
just
move
saying.
into the
I
next
can't even
topic.
start with that.
And don't even say it's a whole nother, because it's Atlanta, and
No.
Atlanta is hot like fire for that. So let's get it together. Let's be real.
All
Let's-
right.
Can we just talk
Go ahead.
about Portia giving Kandi like shopping advice? Splurge on this, splurge on that, splurge on this.
That's a
Kandi's-
rich bitch walking around with somebody who don't
Candy's
got
the
money.
richest one, and it's because she doesn't splurge on stuff. So thank you, Portia, but we don't need your shopping advice.
But Portia
Candy's
comes
very
from
smart.
old money. That's the thing. Portia comes from like she could grow up with her father and be like, "Oh, I want that, and probably gets
That's
everything
right,
she
old
wants.
money.
Candy
is rich because we
new
read-
money because she worked for that money and she ain't. She like, oh shoot, no,
Well,
I
it's-
need to keep this. 'Cause
Yeah.
Really, she really only got that one Grammy though.
Yeah, but exactly. But when we read off
Don't
all
be mad.
when
I'm
we
not-
read off all her net worth, she was the highest because
No,
she doesn't go
absolutely.
splurge on stuff like this.
And I like that. I like that about Candy.
I mean, the
I
biggest thing
respect
we've
that.
seen Candy splurge on was that the new house.
Yeah, or the trips.
And even
anything
I
like
thought that was out of ordinary for her for that huge house.
Dude, it's Atlanta. That house probably didn't even cost as much as you think it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's not even that much of a
And,
splurge.
That might
and
be
for
true,
people
but-
to say that it was in a bad neighborhood.
I can see why people think that, but Atlanta has $3 million, $15 million homes.
Of course
But
it does.
$3 million is like nothing compared
her.
to like what people are spending on houses in terms of celebrities and stuff like that.
And if you have a
So
$3 million house in Atlanta,
I
that is
guarantee that was an
that's like an estate with
bitch,
land
that's a
and all
plantation.
kinds
You
of
bitch, you
stuff.
got a plantation.
Candy's home is worth some coins, so I mean, there's no way to work around that.
No doubt. It could have been a foreclosed home because she really redoing the whole thing. She could have been smart about it.
True, very true.
All right, let's go to. Hold up, I don't know if I want to go to her yet.
I don't know. Do we have the energy yet?
Hold up, before we do that, let's go back to NeNe.
And like the goodbye party?
No. Before that, NeNe, Brent, Greg, drinking out their little wine glasses
Oh yeah.
from their wedding, which they got married in 1997. That was cute.
That was cute.
They're like very open about talking about it in front of their son,
Mm-hmm.
which I guess is a good thing.
I feel like the son obviously is the reason why they're getting back together. I feel like because if you sit and listen to Brent is a smart little boy. Like, he's just over all this. Like, he just seems like, oh, God, here we go. I got to go with my mom to film this
Yeah.
stupid thing I wish my mom would spend. I feel like he kind of wants more mom time.
Of course, I bet.
But I kind of feel like he sat her down and was like, that is my father. And that's, you know what I mean? And NeNe was kind of like, you know what? Yeah, that is our family. And that's because
And-
they just got re-engaged, right?
Yeah, they just got re-engaged. I think
re-engaged.
it was when we were watching the show. I think it was perfect timing to kind of let it happen and him finally ask her and her say yes and kind of announce it right before this episode when they announced that they're moving to LA together to buy a house. It's like obviously they're back together. So anyway, but we're very happy for them. But also all their friends want them to be together.
Mhm.
So
Well, at least
the
the ones
kid
on
does,
the show.
the friends do. Like, how could they not?
Well, was it very clear why they got divorced in the first place? I think it was very cloudy why they even.
Like, I'm remembering back to Greg's recorded phone call.
That
I
was
just like,
awful.
what was he saying? Like, wasn't
that
it really
wasn't
bad
what's-
stuff?
Mhm.
That was what sent it over the edge. They were already clearly done at that point.
I think
but it
she was
like,
just like over. I remember when it happened, we just kind of thought she got like too big for her britches.
yeah,
I
we did
thought.
think that.
I mean, it's probably a
still
whole
think
bunch
that.
of a lot of stuff with them. I thought it was cute when Greg was like, "I'm gonna need help to pack all my clothes." She was like, "What are you saying?"
You're
He was-
You sound slow.
You child, you sound slow. That was so
That's
funny.
how I feel in my
If-
relationship sometimes.
He's smart. If he,
Lord knows. You don't know how to pack?
I don't.
You need me to help you to pack?
Frank comes behind me and repacks my suitcase because I don't do it right. But I think that this is kind of Greg's like, I'm helpless and I need your help. Like, make her feel needed and wanted.
Isn't that interesting?
It's
You
cute.
know what?
Anyways, next
I-
topic.
One last thing. I don't get Greg. Well, I get Greg and NeNe, but do I see them as the perfect couple? No.
Oh, stop.
I could see
What
NeNe
couple
with
is the
somebody
perfect
else.
couple? You could see NeNe with
I could
who?
see NeNe with somebody
Who?
else.
I could see NeNe with somebody else.
Who?
I really could.
We can all see everybody with somebody else. Don't even
That's not
think that.
true.
They are good together and they have chosen each other. We need to
Who?
respect
No,
and
wait a
love
minute.
that.
Who do you see
Well, go
NeNe
ahead.
with? Really?
I could just see her with some strong, muscular,
The man whose heels she was wearing in
Ooh.
this episode.
just somebody that would just take
The
her.
old white man?
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it was a
old-
joke. That was a
no.
joke.
That was a joke.
But I'm just saying she was wearing his heels. Like, throw those out.
Why? What you gonna throw
He,
him off
no,
for?
you don't throw those out, girl. Are you crazy?
Well, sell them.
Do something.
Bye,
with them.
Felicia.
You don't have to throw them out, but sell. No, did you
No.
hear
And
Courtney's
she was
voice
on
get all
Watch
loud? She
What
said, "Are you
Happened Live, and Greg
crazy?"
said he is not the least bit jealous. Girl, you keep your shoes and
You
your
remind me-
diamonds or whatever you got.
No, Courtney did not get mad. She said,
You
"Are
remind
you
me
crazy?"
of that TLC song when Chili's like, "I'm gonna give back the ring." Left Eye's like, "What? You gonna give back the ring?" No, I need you to
You
keep the
cannot
ring.
give back the ring unless you're Kim Kardashian.
And speaking of TLC, say you're listening to them on iTunes. Well, what I'm going to need you to do right after that is search AfterBuzzTV Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I need you to download, rate, subscribe, and leave us a comment on iTunes. Please get us back to #1, you guys. We're riding strong for us.
Come on.
I know a lot of you guys listen to us at work. We get you through the week, and we appreciate that. But please leave us some
We're
comments.
doing it.
I have a couple shout-outs, though.
Shout
to some
out
of our fans. If you leave us a comment on the iTunes page, not the YouTube page, on the iTunes page, we'll give you a shout out. Just leave us your Twitter handle. So I'm going to give a shout out to Board25, Stacy Long, and Miss Duana. And Miss Duana, no, I'm not Canadian. I know everyone thinks I'm Canadian.
Really?
Work it out.
Apparently I say about house.
Oh,
and-
you do?
Yes, you sound real
A beaut.
Canadian.
I don't know where that came from, but I'm not Canadian. Massachusetts, New York, all the
Boston.
way. I thought the little Phaedra situation with the Prince Aiden above the
he's cute.
tub.
She's too much.
I thought it was cute.
But did you notice how that baby looked exactly like the grandmother? The
Well, I
lips.
saw what's his name, Apollo, and he's gonna
I saw-
talk like Apollo too. You know, how if you watch Apollo, he doesn't move his
Wait.
upper lip; he just drops his jaw when he talks. He'd be
Yeah.
like,
You saw
AfterBuzz
Apollo in the
TV.
baby? I didn't see any of Apollo in that baby.
"Oh, I seen Apollo,"
Were they singing Crocodile?
but he definitely got Phaedra's lips though.
Yeah, that's why I said the grandmother. He has the grandmother's face.
You talking about Pastor Regina Ball?
He said, "Come over here, baby." Ooh. I was like, that's definitely where Phaedra gets her little sayings and
Yeah.
her little.
All right. So Phaedra had some sayings at the NeNe going away party.
Oh my god. This NeNe going away party.
Very thrown
I-
together last minute.
It was awkward.
No, I think it's cute. So I think that Cynthia and NeNe are cute now. And like last episode and the one before, it seemed like Cynthia was just like trying to be her best friend, whatever. Now they're genuine friends, and she
Now-
was like
right.
throwing her a party last minute, which was great. She's like, it's casual because if Cynthia's not going to do it, who is? And I thought that was
No,
great.
Stephanie, why do you think that is? That this season, Cynthia no longer looks like the tag along. She's like a force to be
Friendship
reckoned with.
contract changed
Right.
She was not a
everything.
tag along last year.
2 seasons in, I don't want to seem like I'm a tag along. It says it on the 3rd page of our friendship contract. You sign right here.
Because Miss
Yeah.
Cynthia is giving those reads. For
I'm sorry,
life.
but I disagree with that. I do think Cynthia, at times, I do see where their friendship is genuine, but
Oh, yeah.
I do also see where she's kind of like NeNe.
But I think it's getting less noticeable.
True.
Because I don't notice it as much anymore. But
Well, did you notice it as much as if Miss Kenya was to walk by you and you just think she's Beyonce?
But look-
Because according to Kenya,
Oh,
every
man.
day someone thinks I look like Beyonce.
we all know by
Because
now.
every day you
'cause
meet blind men that want to sleep with you.
whatever.
But like that's what I'm saying. That's a perfect example of Cynthia, not only just the NeNe thing, just being a stronger character this season. She's just giving out these sentences, these liners, and it's just killing every girl on the show. It's like if she looks so much like Beyonce, then why hasn't any man put a ring on it? That was classic.
I love that.
I love how it wasn't just I look like Beyonce. I was at the inauguration.
Girl, bye.
It was at the inauguration. People are there to see
Hundreds
Obama,
of
but
people.
hundreds of people were waiting in line to see her to get her autograph.
But
Please.
she did keep it real, though. She said, you know what? And then I started thinking, I know none of these people know who I am. She
Yeah,
did say
exactly.
that.
Like you see one person taking your picture, and then everyone's like, "Oh, that must be somebody. I want to take my picture with her." But she loves it.
That was
But-
so classic, though.
No. The
I
best
thought she
read.
looked like
Because
Beyonce.
Portia's face was
The
like.
best read was Portia's
Portia's-
face, and then she
was like-
said, "Oh, well, girl, I look like Solange."
She does. Courtney, right? Courtney.
She better do
I
it.
don't think she looks
She
like
looks
Solange.
exactly
She does.
like
Not
her.
exactly. Now,
They do not look
Hang
like
on.
the Knowles family
Hang
in
on.
any way, shape,
Now,
or form. Either of those. women.
Stephanie's
Thank
been
you.
off
Good
on
night.
judgment, but I see more Solange in
Off on
Portia
judgment.
than Beyonce in Kenya.
And
That's
I do
crap.
too. I do
It's all
too.
crap.
I'll admit
It's all
it.
crap.
All
It's
I'll
all
say,
crap.
Portia and Solange have one thing in common: no titties and a long face.
Oh,
They
you
look
mad.
the same in the face. But
I'm not mad.
I love how Kenya
Why
Why
admitted.
don't you love me, baby?
That's
Tell me
Beyonce.
why don't you? Solange wrote that song. Thank
That's
you.
fine. Bye.
Get it
Go.
together.
Stop it. I like Solange. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
I love
Solange.
Solange. I'm
This
just
baby
saying.
is so cute. I can't.
We're looking at Aiden with his little. He got some lips. Go ahead.
No, it's just funny. Kenya said that people come up to her and say, "Are you Beyonce?" They're asking. They're not saying, "Oh, Beyonce, can I take your picture?" It's, "Are you?" Like, because you know she's not.
Right. Let's
We're
be
just
real. If you
double
was
checking.
walking on the street and you see Beyonce, you're gonna walk up to her and be like, "Are
you Beyonce? Like, please.
You ain't gonna
Because
say
she's
that.
tall, black, and has some blonde highlights. People
Yeah.
assume it's Beyonce.
No,
Yeah.
that
Well,
acne
wait.
girl.
Whoa, Courtney,
See
what
a
did you think about
dermatologist.
Peter dating Nia Long while he was working for Source
Yo,
Magazine?
oh my God, that was like my biggest shock of the episode.
Oh,
Right?
wait.
What a Nia
Oh,
Long.
We
I was
rewound
like,
it.
what?
Yeah,
We had to
Hold
rewind
up.
it.
We did have to rewind that.
All right.
I rewound it myself. Like, wait, did he just say Nia Long?
Here's the
And he
thing.
worked for the Source magazine?
No,
What?
here's the thing.
I don't
Yes,
know who
and the
that is.
source.
Honestly, some of our viewers might not know who that is. So
Beautiful, gorgeous black actress.
Beautiful inspiration. Like, she was like the 90s
Nia
black
Long.
girl for all black girls in terms of actors.
And he just
like,
casually-
She was
Sure
Gabrielle Union before Gabrielle
She
Union.
sure
Okay.
was.
Don't you say that. Gabrielle Union is like a pale comparison.
Oh, don't even hate.
I'm saying.
I mean,
Don't you
I'm
hate?
not hating,
On-
but Gabrielle Union, compared to
Gabrielle
Nia
Union.
Long,
Nia Long
sorry.
was in Soul Food, the movie Soul
Yes.
Food.
that,
Soul
maybe if I
Food.
saw her face, but
You would definitely recognize her. I was surprised by that. The other thing, Peter, why do you always wear pink?
it's
Because
Jamaican
he's
thing.
cute. Because chocolate men wear pink. Duh.
Well, and what else I'm going to say is you got Nia Long and Miss Cynthia. He is swinging. He's got.
That's what I wrote down. I said he got to be packing
He
something.
has to have something because
There is
he's
no
a good dude,
way.
though. He's got
We
swag.
were skeptical of him. He's not that good of a dude. We were skeptical of him in
at
the
first
beginning.
we were, yeah.
Oh,
I've
because
never been skeptical of Peter other than his employment.
you already know Peter
You
got to
talking
be
about
over
that
10 inches.
that $3 million he has?
Hey, it's
You-
not about the money.
Look,
if you got enough
You
swagger.
already know Peter has to be over 10 inches. He ain't getting all these women just off top, just like that. On
It
GP.
ain't just about that, Mikey.
Oh,
It might
spell
be
it.
7.
Spell it, Courtney.
It
Spell
might
it.
be-
He got swag, man.
He does get
He
swag.
is
I
a
mean-
player from somewhere.
He's
Maybe
an old
Henny
school
used to
player.
work for Source.
Old
And them
school.
island men be real aggressive. And Peter's Jamaican or something, isn't he?
Right, he probably be slamming those girls up against the
There's
wall.
just
like,
something sexy
Woman.
about the island men.
Can we
Alright.
interview Nia Long for this? I want to
Yeah,
I know,
like give
right?
us the inside.
No, all right. One thing that this episode had that we rarely see on Atlanta is Kandi was making her way throughout the whole episode. Usually we get like a blip of Kandi.
Yeah.
Kandi was the one that tied every storyline together.
Together.
She was.
Yeah, with them sparkly shorts.
Ooh, and she
Ooh.
looked good.
I think she looked good. Yeah,
I
look.
love that.
She did. What did you guys think when she went to the photo shoot?
Show off them assets.
That
Miss
was
Kenya's
weird.
photo
I
shoot
think-
Ass, no pun
for
intended.
Crave magazine.
I think they needed someone to go to Kenya's photo shoot to talk to her, and they kind of just like picked Kandi, and she's the one.
I
that
was
got
wondering,
And
'cause
it's like
I was confused.
it's like bring a sex toy so she could talk about how she's not getting any action from Walter.
Kenya needs to tell them to
Awkward.
not do close-ups on her face when there is no makeup on that face.
I
There's
feel
no
like-
Stop
time.
it.
I felt like the lighting period this whole episode was off because even Miss Phaedra, her
They're orange. They're
Yeah.
not orange. They're acne, not acne.
so Kenya had her Crave magazine shoot. It was like a boxing theme,
Which was really cute.
and I will say she was posing for him. I will give her that. A real quick Walter talk, going back to Kenya talking to her aunt about Walter. Kenya's aunt seems to think that something fishy's going on.
I'm sorry.
And
Kenya
Kenya's
Kenya
crying.
don't be telling the whole truth.
No, bitch, what you gonna sit there and talk about? I was naked in the shower. Walter
She
came in.
did too. But that goes exactly to what I was saying before. Like when she's at the photo shoot or whenever, or where she said it to her aunt, she said, what'd she say? I wrote it down. She said, I've got so many men that want to look at this hot ass and my own man doesn't want to. It was the point I made last week. She just wants all these other guys to come to her and say, your boyfriend doesn't want you? Is he insane? Is he crazy? Like, that's what she wants.
I can't. What
But
did you?
like, come on now. The shower story, I'm like, girl, maybe he just wanted to wash his damn body after a long day at the tow truck company and get into bed. Like, don't take it that serious.
I
It was
think
the
she needs a
first
nim-
No, they were
time.
in Anguilla. That is something she should take serious
It
and
was the
recognize
first
that
time.
he don't
she
want
didn't
to.
specify if they were in Anguilla, did she?
Yeah, she did.
The shower.
She
Yes,
did.
they were in Anguilla.
But whatever, if it's the first time he's ever done that, calm down. It's not a big deal.
Okay, and what
But-
night after the fight? Because if it was after the fight, then it'd be like, yeah, I just wanted to shower. We fought. I don't really want to. I don't see you like.
The other point the aunt had, like on one side, I want to be like, it's the first time you ever did that. Like, get over it. A guy wants to take a shower. You happen to be in there. He's not gonna like whatever. But the aunt had a good point that when a guy starts acting like that, something could be up.
But
So
first
it
of
could
all,
go either
no.
way.
If he,
Okay.
wait, he wouldn't have even gotten in the shower with her.
Thank you, Jesse. What?
It's not a shower
She's
like this.
naked in the shower. If he didn't want nothing to do with that, he could have taken the shower after she was done.
Right.
We
That
Then
was
saw.
she
a
lied.
direct
Then she's
insult.
lying. Then
Dude,
she's
I
Got
lying.
in the shower.
I
and
She's
guarantee-
being
walked
over
out.
dramatic.
She's being over dramatic, and I guarantee you the shower was as big as this. It's one of those open ones where one shower head's
No,
over
it
there.
wasn't. She
one's
wasn't
over
in that
here.
suite. Let's remember.
Yeah. You're
She
right.
wanted a small suite. She wanted an upgrade, and they couldn't give it.
They
to
didn't
her.
even have a bathtub in her shower.
Yeah,
she-
now
And then, first of all, they two big ass grown black folk. Two black folk couldn't sit in that tub shower area, big as they are, and be like, I don't believe that's.
And
He's
Walter's
probably
old. He may not be into shower sex. Like, and then who knows?
You
And
don't
bitch,
have to be into
wait,
excuse
shower
me.
and my
sex
thing
to
is,
kiss
hold up.
her or to touch her boobie or something.
Excuse
my other
me.
thing is
My elders taught me about shower sex. So what you talking about?
Ooh, all right. Well, I'm just saying. First of all, how long is your showers? That you were in the shower first. He went in there, washed his body, came out, and then had enough time to
She's
go to
just
sleep.
such an actress. She
That's
was like,
because she was trying to be all sexy, like rubbing her soap on her
Oh,
boobs
no.
and like getting all.
That's
no.
pathetic
For
and
him.
desperate.
Hey, that's
She
what it
said-
is, though.
she
That's
said,
what it is with
I
Kenya.
was in the shower, my booty was glistening, and my skin was crisp, and I was wet, and he didn't even notice me.
It's so
like
true.
it was like, girl,
She's that
For
awkward.
real.
She's that awkward person that turns everything to sex. Like we could just be out
Exactly.
having a nice conversation, eating ice cream, and you deep throating the ice cream. Like, bitch, what are you doing? No
That
one
is
wants that.
her.
It's Thanksgiving. Everyone's around the table, and you basting the turkey, shoving it in and out the
it's
turkey's
just
ass.
always
Like,
about her.
girl, bye. What are you doing? No one wants
Exactly.
you
It's
like that. Like,
pathetic.
I love you, bitch. Okay, are we done? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to have
Exactly.
sex with you in front of people?
And I guarantee
Like-
you this happened after that fight where she stormed off.
Well, forget that
Here's
fight.
my
Let's
thing.
talk about the fish.
And this is the
fly
last thing I'm
fishing.
gonna say about Kenya.
Well,
I
we're about
feel-
to talk about the fly
I feel
fishing.
Kenya thinks love is supposed to be like it is in one of her cheap ass movies.
Ooh.
And,
Oh,
and that's what I think. And then I'm
ouch.
done. Good night. That is all. Carry on.
Those are not cheap. She gets 50% from her production.
50.
I'm just
Burn.
all right. So this fly fishing situation with Walter, again,
That was so
I
stupid.
just look at Walter and I'm like, you can see it just dying on him, and he's just like, what the f
He was
did I get myself
literally
into?
waiting for her to say it's not working, it's over. He's like, "You're right, it's not." Like, thank you. She just said the words, and he like jumped
Let
on
me
it.
free.
Like,
She said, "What's wrong with us? I feel disconnected. Are you mad at me?
Are you
looked at my
attracted to
body.
me?
Do you
Who
think
says
I'm
that?
sexy?" And he said, "Honey, I just feel like I'm very pressured to propose to you."
yeah.
In other words, bitch, you're crazy and you're scaring me. So you want me to tell you, yes, I love you, but you're scaring me, bitch. You're freaking me out. Now all of a sudden you got a dog and it's coming around every damn episode.
Velvet. Where did velvet come from? But first of all, what 50-year-old man is wearing a matching Gucci shirt with a Gucci shoes and shorts
We're not talking.
He
Wish
is not
you have to say.
50. He is 46.
with shaved legs too? At that,
Courtney, you
his
wouldn't-
legs are shaved and
No,
crisp
some
and clear.
There are some men that cannot grow leg hair.
Thank
I'm sorry.
you.
Cause I'm sorry. if
Big
you-
Walt is on the late train for the fashion game.
Oh, let's
Big Walt.
pull your pant leg up and let's pull mine.
I have a lot of hair.
No, boy, bye. All right, always lead. The other thing is
Why
she
are we
wants
talking
Walter
about
to
my
lead
IG?
sexually.
Oh, but this now I think he's just I think he's just like pulling at strings because he's like, so I control what you do. I gotta tell you when to hook up, whatever. Now I feel like he's just kind of like
I don't.
grasping at anything.
Let me go back to the shower scene. Here's Kenya in the shower washing herself. Walter comes into the shower. She's sitting there like, ooh, I want him to grab on me. She's probably pouring the load. I can imagine what she's doing with her bubble bath. and
dramatic.
shit.
Ugh.
Mad dramatic.
I
And
don't
he's probably
wanna-
looking at her like, oh, God. So here it goes. Like, I thought it's fucking damn 7 in the morning, so I'm taking a shower. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to always come on to you? Can you come on to me sometimes? I felt that's what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Like, if you want to have sex in the shower, I made the first move to come into the shower with you.
Thank you.
Give me a little,
What?
give me a little dome. You know what I mean? Start it
You
off
a little
right.
dome.
I'm just saying.
Oh no.
Oh no, what? What?
There's no time.
There's
for that
no time for
comment.
what?
I cannot believe you just said that.
Courtney, if you heard how rude these people were talking about Walter,
I'm so done.
they
I
destroyed this
think
man.
everybody's real mean to Walter because Walter got in the shower. If he did not want to maybe do a little something, he wouldn't have got in the shower. He would have waited till she got out and then got in the shower.
No, I
he
think
is
it's just-
46 years old. Getting in the shower is not enough move to be like, let's have sex.
Yes, first of
Who
all,
are you, Mykee Wattz?
No,
What
it's-
are you
it's
talking
not.
about?
For a
You
grown
butt
man?
naked and and Willa on a romantic getaway.
I mean, if you don't get in the
Getting
shower
in
and
the
your penis ain't
shower
hard, obviously
is-
you don't want to have sex.
That is not
oh
true.
my God.
That is
Oh my
true.
God.
Whatever.
I am totally with you on that.
That is true.
I'm
Girl,
totally with you.
Whatever, Courtney. I'm
He
calling.
wanted to have
just gonna
sex.
get in my
he wanted
shower.
her to be the person so that he's not always like, what's going on? Because the
No.
only thing he wants from Kenya is potential sex.
No,
No.
the only thing Walter
The-
wants is a white woman.
The
That's
whole
what he
point
wants.
is he didn't
Where
want to
are
have
you
sex.
pulling a white woman from?
He needs to be. He
Wait,
can't be with a
who's white?
strong black woman because he's too intimidating.
She's not a strong black woman.
Are you out of your... Oh, my God. I'm
She's
not in
too
the
much for
studio.
him. She's too much for him.
Agreed. She is too much. But who's trying to go to the mental hospital and pull out a girlfriend?
He needs a Becky, not a Kenya.
Bye. I can't.
There it
with
is.
that. Anyways, so my favorite part was when she said, "Are you attracted to me?" Walter looked down at his watch. She said that
Oh
you
my
treat me
God.
like shit, and Walter just kept agreeing. Walter was just like, "Yep, we're
Yep.
messed up. All right."
Like
I
she
agree.
was
Yep.
straight up nag during the fishing trip. If it wasn't over before this, it was over after this. Cause
I don't
she
even
was
understand
a
why we
nag.
continue to argue about them when Walter
Well,
has admitted that it's fake.
But it's
because
not completely fake. They're not that good of actors.
and I'm into the show. I want to see the story play out. Like
When-
at the very end when
She
she
just never
goes,
been
Oh my
she
gosh.
walks away and he goes, "You didn't even catch
didn't-
anything."
he's such a
How
dick.
dramatic!
Oh
This
my
is
God, he's
such
such
a
a
dramatic.
dick, though.
I haven't caught anything for a while.
He is
Girl,
such a dick that he said that.
why?
And he's like giving his little smirk. Like, he's
was
a
like-
jerk.
Oh man.
Anyways,
I love Walter.
on
We're
that
best
note-
friends.
on that note, well, what did you say Walter looked like?
Grandpa?
He looked like a old.
Grandpa.
You said the
raisin.
California
A
raisin.
California raisin.
Dang.
I thought
he
he-
is not that
He
bad.
needed a saxophone or a guitar or something.
He does look like a California raisin. Remember Portia said that Kenya looked like an old raisin?
Yes.
No, I think Walter looks like the claymation Santa Clauses from back those little stories. If you look at, he got
What's
them
Santa
rosy
Claus?
cheeks. The claymation movies.
Yeah.
Anyways, on that note, Marissa, take us to our
I don't
predictions.
see that.
You guys are awful.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV.
Prediction.
All right, so next week,
Did we see Walter?
we did not. They didn't show Kenya too much either.
Oh, okay.
Next week it looks like it's more about
Well, this
Phaedra and
music is
Kenya.
going.
That really was a lot.
Wow.
We're gonna get the
Freaked me
the
out.
funky donkey.
The
which
funky
is-
Yeah.
donkey.
It's gonna be mostly about the workout tape, and then we see Kenya talking about I want 10%, and
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Phaedra's like, 10%'s a little steep now, but I think 10%'s a
10% is
Well,
completely
they're both
fine.
wrong because Kenya was like, I usually ask for 50. I'm like,
She's
you asked for 50 for
lying.
what? And then it's like, Phaedra's being cheap because 10% is really reasonable.
Nothing.
Yeah,
No.
10% is like it. It's
I'm like,
10 or
that's all you
20.
want is 10%?
Yeah.
Deal.
Sure.
That's you got it.
Yeah, Phaedra is kind of cheap, but I can't wait for this. Remember her and Sheree?
Oh,
The-
yeah.
That's going to be that all over again. I can't wait.
Agreed. And then we got NeNe in LA, which will be interesting to see.
Eh,
I'm
that's
interested. I'm
kind of
Ooh.
boring.
I like NeNe. I like watching her Hollywood
I'll be sad
situation.
to see her not in Atlanta.
She's still gonna be back in Atlanta.
I know,
That's
but I'm
like,
just
I
saying
mean,
for this episode, I don't know. It'll be cool to see her house here in the hills,
Mhm.
close by
By
to
Tyler
us.
Perry
Yeah.
and-
Oh, can we talk about by Tyler Perry? There is no way her house is by Tyler Perry. No way.
I mean, let's talk about what
Mm,
buy
I don't believe that
means.
for
I
a
kinda
second.
believe
Yeah,
Supposedly she lives in Simon Cowell's neighborhood. They did that on Watch What Happens Live.
but the thing is I don't think Tyler Perry owns like a state massive. By Tyler Perry probably means 10 minutes away.
Or it could be
it's
a
not-
Tyler
it's hard to
Perry
get an
house.
estate in Hollywood. It's just not really. It's not a really estate city. It's more like big house.
Well, she's in
That's
Beverly
true.
Hills.
You know what I
somewhere.
mean?
I
Beverly
just-
Hills, there's not that much separating, or the
Yeah.
Hollywood Hills.
Yeah, but I
Right.
just think it's funny they chose Tyler Perry out of like everyone. You live by Tyler Perry.
Right,
He's a
but I mean,
prominent
at the
black
same time,
celebrity.
Of course.
I could sit here and say I live by Stephanie. I don't really live by Stephanie, but by it close enough.
Exactly. I think so.
Right.
We live in LA. We know better, but
I live by Tyler Perry too, actually. And by that, I mean, not really. All right, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning
I don't want to
in.
live by Tyler Perry next to his wigs and his dresses and all that. I don't think so.
Well, for that, you can just go to WeHo. On that note, guys, I want to thank you
wow.
guys so much for tuning in and joining the conversation. Please leave us a comment on iTunes and subscribe, download, rate us on iTunes. Please, please, please. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at AfterBuzzTV. You can follow me at DJ Jesse J.
Step Bauer TV.
Mykee 3000 Watts.
And
Stewart Starlet.
until next week, same time, same place, with Corinne finally. Peace.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.